When I was a kid, I watched the movie Jaws, and ever since then, I've been scared of sharks, but not real sharks, like the mechanical ones. Sharks made of meat, I sleep. Fake-looking robot sharks in the water, bridges filled with dookie. So what does this have to do with Transformers? Not a whole lot, honestly. It's just a really crappy segue to talk about two, not one, but two shark-themed Transformers. Deluxe Studio Series 86 Gnaw and Voyager Age of the Prime Sky-Byte. I'm trying to get this video out during Shark Week, but I've been really busy with other important stuff lately, so we'll have to see. Gnaw is not really a character. Most of the time when a new Sharkticon toy is released, Hasbro names it Gnaw instead of just Sharkticon. I don't know why, because they've hardly made an attempt to make Gnaw an actual character in fiction, like he's basically non-existent. Maybe it's more alluring for children if the shark robot has a name, but I don't know. No kid's buying a Stormtrooper because it's called Shooty McStormtrooper, man. But who cares? Gnaw's here and as screen accurate as ever. Okay, not so much. He's more accurate to the original toy than cartoon, but honestly, I don't really care because A, it's a goddamn Sharkticon, and B, it still looks good. I love the colors. They're so 80s because, you know, that's when the movie came out. This came out then too. The purple and blue really pop here, and the little green gold accent, whatever that is, looks swell. Who the hell says swell? And look at the mechanical detail and paneling. Ooh, it's enough to make a grown man cry. The head sculpt really encapsulates that minion energy too. These guys are just meant to excrete. Just look at those little eyes. And the back is surprisingly clean here. Good job, Hasbro. But you know what? Everything is not peachy keen in Sharkland USA. This guy's entire chest is painted and is already getting scratches. And there's some hollowness in the wrists, and that ankle is ugly. Ugh. Not a deal breaker, but still not goody gumdrops. But proportionally, this guy is so perfect that none of that matters much to me. Look at how plump and stout this little chode is. How could I stay mad at him? Articulation is basic, but no waist. Come on, man. No waist on a modern deluxe. What are we doing here? Yeah, sharks don't have waist, so I guess it's accurate. But I do, and this guy should too. It's a bummer and really limits his posability, but at least the rest of the joints feel good and tight, and he's very solid. Accessory-wise, we have a blaster, which is one of the best-looking blasters I've ever seen on a figure. I really like it. Which is why it really stinks that it's so loose you can hardly hold it. Grip it. Grip it tighter. I have better grip than this guy. I'm gonna crush this grape with my bare hands. I have to be quiet because there's ghouls out. You can't let the ghouls hear you squishing grapes. He also has a tail mace with a little hinge. And lastly, his fin can detach to become a fin sword. His hands don't even have like the clearance to hold it properly though. Seems like an afterthought. Hey, that's what your parents said about you. Scale. Studio Series Core Spike, Deluxe Blur, Voyager Scourge, Leader Sludge, and Doom Eternal. This might be the best modern shooter. See, when I played this game when it came out, I was like, oh, Mommy, this game is too hard. The Marauders are bad, and I don't even have ammo. But now that I'm a big boy, I'm like, all you gotta do to kill the Marauder is shoot him with the super shotgun and the ballista a few times, and boom, he's done. This is a baby's first shooter game. The robot mode is decent. For how small and chunky this guy is, it would have been nice to see some better articulation, though. Does the alt mode swim better? I don't know. Sharks swim. I can swim. You should see my front crawl. It's actually pretty crazy. And here we have the shark mode. The transformation is really fun. I love when the torso swivels. Trigger Happy did this. Check out my last review. And I don't know, it just tickles my giggly bits. And the shark itself looks really good, especially the face. Look at this creature and his creepy little face. The eyes and teeth just look so delicious. Be careful with the jaws though, they are painted and you know what that means. Just look at the detail on this guy. Looks like he leaped right out of the screen onto my desk. He even has a bit of articulation. Jaw can open and reveal a very poorly hidden head. Maybe it's supposed to be a tongue? What's he licking? Arms can swivel and hinge at the elbows. Legs are the arms and tail is still on a hinge. I actually really like this shark mode. It really hits me with the nostalgia in a way the robot mode just doesn't. Overall though, this guy is just okay. In my opinion, at deluxe price point, this guy isn't super worth it. He's really small and cute and like perfect for army building, but he's just lacking some like basic features that a deluxe should have, especially one this small. Not bad, but not great either, just okay. Let's swim it around to the next shark. Sky-Byte is a Predacon from the 2001 Robots in Disguise cartoon, which I have not seen. Shocker, right? I think I can count on one disgusting cum-stained hand how many Transformer shows I've actually seen. It's like 2. But I would assume this guy's a pretty popular character because he has a number of toys throughout the years, from timelines to generations to this newest figure in Age of the Primes. The main reason I wanted to pick this guy up though was because he was in the IDW comics and was a pretty neat character who was killed off in a pretty unneat way. But here's this guy, and I gotta say, this is one really solid Voyager. Design-wise, Sky-Byte is super accurate to the cartoon and really captures that look and feel of the 2000s era figures. I think that's in large part due to the clever integration of the beast kibble that these Predacons always had. Like, look at his arm. They've turned the shark tail into this sick-looking claw grabby thing, and his shark sides have become giant shoulder pads. And look at this mohawk shark fin head. This is metal as The only bit of kibble I don't mess with is the shark butt back. Doesn't look terrible, but doesn't look great either. At least it is solid though, which is more than you can say for some other beast backs. And look at the detail on this great white. No, nurse shark. I love the chest. It's supposed to be a shark head, even though his actual head is, you know, here. And speaking of detail, just look at this nasty little face sculpt. This shark is nasty in a good way. Just peep those chompers. Makes me want to chow down, man. So Sky-Byte looks fantastic. I really think aesthetically, he's pretty much perfect. The only complaints I have are really minor. So how does this shark handle? Sharks have thumbs, they just hide them really well. Sky-Byte's articulation is basic, and it feels pretty good. Most of the joints are really solid, but this one shoulder keeps on tapping. It's really annoying. You ever just have your shoulder explode into bits and give out during a shoulder press? It's not nice. And I do wish these shoulder pads were a tad tighter, but at least his claw can swivel. Accessory-wise, we have a twin missile launcher, which used to be able to, you know, shoot missiles. Sometimes I do miss the era of every kid's toy being able to shoot a missile, but I also knew kids who would shoot the missiles down their throats, so you know what, you win some, you lose some. You can also detach 2 fin blades from his back, which can be held one at a time or together as a big blade. Here he is next to Core Spike, Deluxe Blur, Voyager Scourge, Leader Sludge, Doom Eternal. Eternal is truly a unique experience though. No other single player shooter I have played feels so puzzle-like. Every combat encounter in this game is just a puzzle for you, the genius, to solve. And you either gotta get good or go home, bubby. Crank this up to Nightmare difficulty and you have one of the best, if not the best, FPS of the past few years. This is a really good robot mode, and aside from missing gimmicks, it really just feels like an old Voyager figure but with modern articulation. So how does the shark mode boats? See, boats kind of sounds like boats. Sharks, water boats? Sometimes I wonder at what point the worm infiltrated my brain. And here we have the shark mode. The transformation is iffy, and I'm really dreading having to do it on camera, honestly. I haven't done it at the time of me recording this. It probably sucked. Like, in theory, it's fun, but I feel like half my time transforming this guy has just been me trying to get all the fiddly panels lined up. It's annoying, like an orange. But that said, the shark mode looks amazing, and it's one of the best beast modes I've seen recently. I'm more into these mechanical-looking beast modes than the more Beast War fleshy ones. Reject flesh, embrace the metal. Just look at the mechanical detail on this fishy. It's insane. It looks so good, I'm gonna bust. And kibble-wise, he isn't even that bad. That's basically the best thing you can say about a beast mode's kibble. It's not that bad. Just look at his little face. Why is only one of his eyes red? You can shove the rocket launcher in his jaws. How's that taste, buddy? Articulation-wise, we have a hinge at the tail, fins can swivel, neck can move, and jaws can open. Jaws. Shark. Honestly, that's all the articulation you could want from a shark. What else do you want, buddy? I like the shark, and overall, this is just a really fun, solid Voyager. A great update of the flying sea predator, and for sure worth picking up if he entices you, if he titulates your ninnies. That's it, boobas, and let's swivel over to the wall. Blackout Studio says Misfire cost me $450. First off, when I made that review, I didn't realize how much those guys were on the secondary market. I got them like years ago when they were retail. I didn't realize that Misfire in particular cost like $1 bazillion. And second off, that's insane. $450 for a $20 deluxe is is ludicrous. That's insanity. Miss Ron Loodle says, is it possible to trigger your happy? It's already been triggered because you commented. My happy's been triggered. Truth Seeker says, cringe review. I'm not cringe. Max Carnage says, back to the wall. That's where we are, Max. We're at the wall right now. I'm doing exactly what you wanted me to do.